Hello again, I'm Roger Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the SilverStone GD04 home theater PC case. This home theater PC case is mostly steel except for a brushed aluminum front bezel, and it's available in two colors, black and silver, so it should suit any audio-video setup. At the front of the case, on the left side, there are two USB 2 ports, as well as a microphone and headphone jack. At the front right of the case, there's a place to install an optical disc drive, and here's the eject button for the optical disc drive's tray. They include a plate that gets stuck on the optical disc drive's tray, and this preserves the look on the front of the case. Here's the power LED, reset button, and power button. On the top cover, there's ventilation. There's extra ventilation on the left side of the case, and they include a very quiet 120mm intake fan. And this fan does come with a dust filter, but it's on the inside of the case on the fan. Due to power supply length restrictions, this 120mm fan can be removed, and you can install an optional 80mm intake fan if preferred. Some power supplies will come up against this 120mm fan, so that's why they've given you this 80mm option. On the right side of the case, there are an additional two quiet 120mm intake fans, and these also come with dust filters. At the back of the case, up to two optional 80mm exhaust fans can be installed. Here's where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed. They include 5 ventilated expansion slots, and this case does accept a standard ATX power supply. Now, the top cover can be removed by taking off these 3 regular screws, but 3 thumb screws would have been preferred. This case accepts micro ATX form factor motherboards. Note that there is a CPU cooler height restriction depending upon whether you have a 5¼ inch drive installed or not. If you have a 5¼ inch drive installed and it does go back a distance, then you are limited to a CPU cooler that's 70mm in height. If you do not have a 5¼ inch drive installed, or one that's very small and compact, then you can have a cooler that's 120mm in height. Note that they have rubber on top of a few items here, and this is to prevent the top cover from vibrating. There are a few different 2.5 and 3.5 inch drive installation options on this plate. You can have either 2 3.5 inch hard drives and 1 2.5 inch drive, or you can have 2 2.5 inch drives along with 1 3.5 inch drive. This bracket can be removed by taking out 4 regular screws. Note that there's rubber grommets where the hard drives get installed to prevent vibrations. And there's also this rubber partition plate, and this directs or channels the air to the top vents on the case. With the brackets removed along with the bar, you can really see how easy it is to access the inside of this case. At the bottom of the case, there are a number of places to attach cables to using the included cable ties. At the bottom, there are 5 rubber feet, 2 audio-video style feet at the front, and they include a dust filter which can be removed by taking off 4 regular screws. Now, this is located where the power supply's fan intakes cool air. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. SilverStone has always been well known for their home theater PC cases, and this one is no different. This is a plain but elegant, affordable home theater PC case. Now, it's not all aluminum. It doesn't have an LCD or a display on the front or anything like that, but it does work very well. Now, I would have liked to seen maybe 1 or more external serial ATA ports on the front of the case, and also it would have been nice if this case did fit standard ATX motherboards. But other than that, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.